This video is going to explain what gluten is and where it comes from. The baking of wheat bread depends on its gluten content. And wheat has three layers: the bran, the nutrient-rich germ, and the endosperm, which is filled with starch and proteins. The important proteins in wheat are glutens. And those proteins are also found in rye and barley. So it's easy to remember that there are three major grains where gluten is found, and that's rye, wheat, and barley. Those proteins are also found in most types of cereals and in many types of breads. But not all foods from the grain family contain gluten. Examples of grains that do not contain gluten include wild rice, corn, buckwheat, millet, amaranth, quinoa or kinwa, teff, oats, soybeans, and sunflower seeds. You can remove gluten from wheat flour by rinsing bread dough and kneading it until all of the starch is removed. Yet typically you wouldn't do such a thing at home unless you bake bread at home. There are a few qualities of gluten that you should know about. Gluten helps make bread elastic, and it provides it with the chewy texture it has when eaten. For this reason, gluten that is removed from dough is sticky and feels like chewing gum. Gluten also provides many additional important qualities to bread. For example, gluten keeps the gases that are released during fermentation in the dough, so the bread is able to rise before it is baked. In addition, gluten firms up when it is cooked, and with help of starches, it helps ensure the bread maintains its proper shape. Gluten also has an absorbent quality, which is why bread is capable of soaking up broth. Because of this feature, gluten is often used by those on a vegetarian diet as an imitation meat. On the other hand, though, gluten is believed to be partly responsible for causing bread to become stale. Let's talk about gluten intolerance. Gluten intolerance is also called celiac disease, and it is an inherited condition that causes an extreme physical reaction when an individual ingests gluten from grains like wheat, barley, or rice. The condition is not curable and can become severe, damaging the small intestine and causing poor absorption of vitamins and minerals. Though it is usually not cured, gluten intolerance can be addressed by avoiding products which contain gluten. This is becoming easier today with many low or gluten-free foods available.